How you doing, Queen? You okay, huh? Uncle Mamas? Uncle Mamas? Mm, 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 mm. She want to get on top of me. She want to get on top of me. That's what she want to do. So I'm up there. She gonna walk up too where y'all can see her. Chloe Mamas. What you want, Chloe Mamas? We trying to lay low, Chloe Mamas. We got paydays coming up, jobs jumping off. You know, we don't want to miss out on the miracle. Troubles, they only temporary, man. A little turbulence only come to pass. But now winning, staying on top, succeeding, overcoming, triumphant, prevailing. See, people so busy looking at the little picture that they mix the bigger picture. See, when you got your eyes on the vision and the calling and the purpose, that's the bigger picture. When you knowing there's more to it than what meets the eye, we walk by faith and not by sight. When you knowing this too shall pass, and nothing can separate us from the love of God. God love me, so I know he gonna be looking out. Love is charity, you know. And it's better to give than to receive. If God said it, that settles it. Out here chilling, look, she laying down with me. She can sense my aura and my demeanor. Probably just need to blow my nose one more time. Well, I put that tissue in my pocket, hopefully. If I'm wise. Stay right there, girl. I ain't moving nowhere. They got my keys. Key check. Key ring check. Got properties to other property. Properties to other places. About, I'm sorry, if you ain't got 5 safe keys on your key ring you playing. You ain't at least got 5 safes. I took off my old key ring. You playing. You ain't at least got 5 safe key rings on your thing. You playing. I be even saying, "Oh, I like your key ring. You sure have a lot of keys." And everyone go to something. They go to my master lock to open up the storage. They go to the key to the. No, that's my door, and that's the key to the storage. This is the key to navigate. The key to the door. The key to the, not her door, but to the outside, like the glass in the outside gate. I'm only gonna go down there to bust a move anyway, so I don't need to go inside. What else? Little keys that go to certain other locks. You know, you got the register key. Like that's a Brinks key. They go to some kind of. I think my locks on there is Brinks. Yeah. Look, how you gonna even look? Ew, look how they make their keys. This key compared to this Brink key ain't got nothing on it. They look sturdy and solid. Everything about that thing sturdy and solid. Look at it. Little Brink's key. Yeah, I want P.O. box. I want safety deposit box. I want all that. I want all that, man. Got up, got in the shower. Next thing you know, my nose started running. Even though I was outside a lot yesterday. Might have to be outside tonight a little bit. Put in my little 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's almost that. Oh, I thought it was 7. Looking at the minutes. Yeah, I'm chilling with y'all, man. You gonna see me, Robert? Come on, give me a high five. Show me some love. See my E40 picture way up there? Gotta open doors, man. Oh, I hope I see somebody famous out here. But she really only wanted to see you. I hope I see E40. I pray he takes a picture with us. 40 was cool. Still is. Big OG King homie 40. Fonzarelli. Water. That's water, man. I'm from that water. What, that Bay Area? Yeah, the soil. I'm loyal to my soil. Maybe I should do a couple raps with it. Yeah. Put on your flamboyancy. You feel me? Right. Where my glasses at? I got some 40 glasses. My my dad-in-law gave me. Yeah, y'all think it's just about the rap. It's about documenting the life, the times, the ups and downs, the highs and lows. It's about exchanging testimonies, bearing witness to the truth, giving these kids game and jewels and life lessons, and what profit a man to gain the whole wide world but to lose his soul? What's 2 hands full the pursuit of the wind with no peace versus 1 hand, in peace where you could rest and have sound mind? I don't want to be looking over my shoulders. Because if I got to look over my shoulders, other folk got to look over theirs. Now, I don't got to look over my shoulders, but I still look over my shoulders, if you know what I mean. Still got to trick the perimeter, the radius, the circumference, That's why I'm gonna have to take a walk. And I'm gonna shut it down in about an hour or so. And then y'all gonna see me. We gonna be walking. We gonna see what's out there. Yeah, I can make neither one of these hairs gray. I didn't expect them to be this gray this soon. Man, I got so much gray, man. I said, baby, is my whole beard gonna be gray? She was like, God give you certain characteristics so you know his hand is on you. Look at all this. It got a little design to it, too. It's like here, here. I gotta brush it. Get up, brush. Brush the teeth. Clip the nails. Throwing at the pinky like what? Blowing on the stinky in the cut. Trying to ride on Twinkies as I strut. Money all wrinkly by my gut. Throwing up the pinky like what? Look, she just with me chilling. Spirit animal. Oh, baby. I rescued her. She kind of congested. She like me. Help her breathe when I rub her. So I'm always trying to help her breathe. Yeah. Be good to your animals, man. Yeah, I'm gonna shave their head too. My partner was doing it yesterday. Take y'all in the bathroom. Let y'all see me get together. Y'all wanna know how I maneuver. I just got my old thumbs full on their chin now. I'm working the other one. I used to be like y'all thinking cats was mean, ain't me. She's so affectionate. She like, this is my papa. This is my papa. I don't care if papa making a video. I'm in it. I don't quit chasing her away. I be like, yeah, I mean. But that's just when I begin fussy myself. But I gotta stop that every time I just like God show me what I said. Like, Quan, you gonna have kids. You gotta stay, open. You gotta stay humble. Gotta stay compassionate. Making my heart tender. Look, I be all on the internet sharing glorious, wonderful, truths. Feel good to be black and it made it, survived. They act like they wanted to get rid of us. Now they act like they wanted to get rid of us. Now that they don't know what to do with us. But you already knowing who is just. Get out of line, my bull bus. Only in God and that zoo I trust. All in the igloo, I adjust. Young Buckaroo, it's a must. I was gonna talk it, but I was like, I can flow that. When it's a message, I can flow that. They be like, oh, that's why you be flowing. Yeah, it's so much real stuff you can't actually say it because freedom of speech and all that. You know, you gotta flow it. You gotta flow it. Some people pass down traditions through a tune and a song and a melody. Come on now. Come on now. I'm preaching. Somebody, let me open up these messages. Somebody out there gotta hear me. Somebody out there gotta feel me. There is too. I thank God I found my tribe on here on YouTube. More people watch YouTube than anything else. Next YouTube, then Netflix. I have my time. Just keep on pushing. Shout out Tyler Perry, man. He said if you got 2,000 followers, don't scam, don't do nothing. Just keep on. You know. Bouncy, bouncy lady, where you going?
Fucking worry about it.
You leaving? You leave?
You're put it on the front like you always do, pretending to be somebody that you fucking know.
Shit, I am the shit. Don't be.
No, you're not.
I'm the shit. I made it through shit you don't even know about, girl.
What you
I ain't supposed to be here.
exaggerate with everything that you be
I ain't
saying.
supposed to be here. Mm.
You doing a
It's
lot more, but always what you doing is sitting there making fucking videos.
I'm laying low,
Go ahead.
taking my time. Ain't no place I need to be. That's how you know I got a wife nagging. If I ain't got a sack or a bag, I'm in the way. I'm not even gonna go out there and play. Just to be standing out like a target, a sore thumb, out on the open on Front Street. Hell no, I'd rather be laying low, plotting, masterminding. And it just so happened I got the cameras rolling, as I should. Shit, I ain't giving up on my dreams. I know I can flow. I flow right now. Motherfuckers think they know me. Hold on. Let me tell you about this slowly. I'm holy. Ball on roly-poly. Real mobbed out like gangsters that eat cannoli. Most these motherfuckers act so Foley. But I'ma keep it going, baby, solely. You know where that pole be? Ice City. Want my money nice, pretty. I done told you more than thrice, kitty. Need my slice, chitty. Bang. Knowing that a nigga represent for the game. All my life I slang. Motherfuckers wouldn't be caught dead where I hang. Check around the traps, my name Rain.
Shut up. You like hearing your own damn voice.
Only thing I wanna hear is I got half on the thing. Big bricks, don't fall for the pig tricks. Coming smooth, slide, you know they gotta dig slicks. Quicks like silver, running with no filter. Even kill when I'm on the way to the Hilton. That's code word for the Hilton. My mama love I got built her. Ball for her on Wilter Stiltzer. Feeling no guilt, cuh. I'ma run it off. Thought I was done with soft. Can't be running with them if none of them cough. Bygone, I'm off that broth. That new wine is spiritual. Flow it like a miracle in your stereo, so imperial. Spit it like something without the cereal. Eat them like cereal. I got materials. Won't be fucking around, see no venereal. Here we go. Even if it's eerie, bro. My partner asked me, was I getting weary? No. Eyes teary so. Gang on Geary. Oh, we fuck with our peoples. Rock with them the long way. You see what the strong say. Every word I speak, the dip don't pay. My way. Represent when I'm among Bay. Rhyme with my guides, I'm gonna beat on my chest like Cone K. Big 10, Kumi. 10th letter to the letter J. 11th letter to the letter K. One time I'ma spit it for my niggas from the L to the letter A. It be like you can't spell Oakland without the LA. They've been saying that. You know, our hearts go out to our people too, man. It's deep. Can't have one without the other, and whatever happens to the other happened to another. This orange city, it's that city, but it'll be your city next. True. That's why it's important we come together. God was just like, man, gather my people, my prodigals, gather them, get their attention. Have them on point. Look, I gotta lay down kind of because old girl on me, and it's just like, she's slamming. She's slamming, boy. She down there somewhere on my back. And she's slamming. Yeah, every hella way. When you see police all on people, that ain't get up off me. Man, this ain't UFC wrestling. I don't rock like that. All on Alex Padilla, man. Now, what if he had a heart attack or something like that, like so many happen? Or somebody was trigger happy and just undeployed the taser or something. They doing all that. But I'm not here to talk about that right now. Y'all could put together some peanuts and I could touch on all kind of aspects if that's well, you a leader, Quan. That's why it's even crossing your mind. How do you feel about that? I'm telling you. Sometimes that's all you can do is just groan and sigh and just through groanings. The spirit make intercession to God through groaning. Sometimes you gotta keep them going outside. You don't want to hurt nobody, Big nigga like this, look, big ass fist, hella dead knuckles. My hands legendary like hot lips and all of them, knockout and all of them. And we in tone from my turf. I almost said church. You might as well call it church. The streets be realer than some people in the streets be realer than some, if you bring the right ones. You go to jail, nigga cry for you. Wait for you. Nigga, you in funk, your nigga rocking with you over his peoples. Nigga, that nigga like, nigga, I gotta make sure, nobody do nothing, nigga. That's real conflict mediation. In the thick of it, the end go between. People do that to this day. It seems like they don't want to really move. Let's just do a solid one. So they call me. I call somebody and talk to somebody on my phone. Boom, there you have it. Yeah, this where I can live stream at, so this where I'm gonna be. I can live stream, make a FaceTime call, charge up my phones, drink water, if I want to watch TV or read a book. That's what Tupac said, man, read a book, man, smoke a blunt. Ain't that what Tupac said? Exactly. He was a prophet, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Read a book. Starting with this one right here. Look like you've been reading it. Yeah, I have. Said read a book. Everybody trying to be rappers. That's why people think some people ain't rappers. I'm a real rapper. I ain't one of them water hanky-panky, sugar in the tank. I'm a real rapper. I do this because I live it. You see how I just came into a rap? Man, God gave me a calling and a duty in an elect office. When I see this scripture, the way my mind conceives it and perceives it, I automatically start putting it in the song. I take one scripture that rhyme with this word. I take another scripture from somewhere else that rhyme with that word. I make it into a song. It motivates. It boosts the morale. I think I might have to read Job. That's what it means when you get a job. That's what basically life boils down to. Even if you lose it, though, God will give it back to you. Just hold on to your integrity, your faith, man. Hold on. Hold on to your peace. Don't let nobody steal your joy. I ain't about to be in. Let a person say what they want. As long as they don't touch me, I ain't tripping. And even if they touch me, I ain't even too much tripping off of that. God gonna touch you back, and when he do, it's gonna break something. He told you, touch not my anointed. Let them who was out sin cast the first stone. Don't be worried about this earthly carnal stuff, man. Let him who steals steal no more, but let him work with his hands so he can minister to those in need. They know this economy is tore up. They know it. In California, listen, with the tax, don't even play like a. When I was in elementary school, I could tell you that just an honest job ain't gonna pay all the bills. And I was looking like I'm hella good with math. I said, nigga, you mean to tell me the rent costs 1,000 whoop 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 whoop. This pay whoop 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 whoop. Nigga, I said, oh hell no, I ain't trying to be living hand and cheek. I'm trying to be living high up on the hog, up on the horse. I said, high up on the horse. Come down off that high horse. I said, man, this shit don't total up. This don't add up right here. No. No, man, this don't balance. This don't balance, man. Looking at Job. Never let it depart from your eyesight more than the phone. If you gonna have the phone up there, you might as well have the Bible too. Let me see when God speaks. I can just, the Lord speaks. Then the Lord answered Job from the whirlwind. He said, Job chapter 38, verse 1. Then the Lord answered Job from the whirlwind. He said, who is this who obscures my counsel with ignorant words? Get ready to answer me like a man when I question you. You will inform me. Job chapter 38, verse 4. Where were you when I established the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Who fixed its dimensions? Certainly you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? What supports its foundation? Or who laid its cornerstone while the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy? Who enclosed the sea behind doors when it burst from the womb? When I made the clouds its garment and thick darkness a blanket? When I determined its boundaries and put its bars and doors in place? When I declared you may come this far but no further? You proud waves, stop here. Have you ever in your life commanded the morning or assigned the dawn its place so it may seize the edges of the earth and shape the wicked out of it? The earth is changed as clay is by a seal. Its heels stand out like the folds of a garment. Light is withheld from the wicked, and the arm raised in violence is broken. Have you traveled the sources of the sea or walked in the depths of the ocean? Have the gates of death been revealed to you? Have you seen the gates of deep darkness? Have you comprehended the extent of the earth? Tell me if you know all this. Where is the road to the home of light? Do you know where darkness lives so you can lead it back to its borders? Are you familiar with the paths of its home? Don't you know you were already born? You have lived so long. Have you entered the place where the snow is stored? Have you seen the storehouses of hell, which I hold in reserve for times of trouble, for the day of warfare and battle? What road leads to the place where light is dispersed? Where is the source of the east wind that spreads across the earth? Who cuts a channel for the flooding rain, or clears the way for lightning to bring rain on an inhabited land, on a desert with no human life, to satisfy the parched wasteland and cause the grass to sprout? Does the rain have a father? Who fathered the drops of dew? Whose womb did the ice come from? Who gave birth to the frost of heaven when water become as hard as stone and the surface of the watery depths is frozen? Can you fasten the chains of the Pleiades or loosen the belt of Orion? Can you bring out the constellations in their seasons and lead the bear and her cubs? Do you know the laws of heaven? Can you impose its authority on earth? Can you command the clouds so that a flood of water covers you? Can you send out lightning bolts and they go? Do they report to you? Here we are. Who put wisdom in the heart or gave the mind understanding? Who has the wisdom to number the clouds, or who can tilt the water jars of heaven when the dust hardens like cast metal and the clouds of dirt stick together? Can you hunt prey for the lioness or satisfy the appetite of young lions when they crouch in their dens and lie in wait within their lairs? Who provides the raven food when its young cry out to God and wander about for lack of food? Do you know when mountain goats give birth? Chapter 39. Have you watched the deer in labor? Can you count the months they are pregnant so you can know the time they give birth? They crouch down to give birth to their young. They deliver their newborn. Their offspring are healthy and grow up in the open field. They leave and do not return. Who set the wild donkey free? Who released the swift donkey from his harness? I made the wilderness his home, and the salty wasteland his dwelling. It scuffs at the noise of the village. It never hears the shouts of a driver. It roams the mountains for its pasture land, searching for anything green. Would the wild ox be willing to serve you? Would it spend the night by your feeding trough? Can you hold the wild ox to a furrow by its harness? Can it plow the valleys behind you? Can you depend on it because its strength is great? Would you leave it to do your hard work? Can you trust the wild ox to harvest your grain and bring it to your threshing floor? The wings of the ostrich flap joyfully, but are her feathers and plumage like the stork's? She abandons her eggs on the ground and lets them be warmed in the sand. She forgets that a foot may crush them or that some animal may trample them. She treats her young harshly as if they were not her own, with no fear that her labor may have been in vain. For God hath deprived her of wisdom. He has not endowed her with understanding. When she proudly spreads her wings, she laughs at the horse and his rider. Do you give strength to the horse? Do you adorn his neck with a mane? Do you make him leap like a locust? His proud snorting fills one with terror. He paws in the valley and rejoices in his strength. He charges into battle. He laughs at fear since he is afraid of nothing. He does not run from the sword. A quiver rattles at his side, along with a flashing spear and a lance. He charges ahead with trembling rage. He cannot stand still at the trumpet sound. When the trumpets blast, he snorts defiantly. He smells the battle from a distance. He hears the officer shouts in the battle cry. Does the hawk take flight by your understanding and spreads his wings to the south? Does the eagle soar at your command and make its nest on high? It's it lives on a cliff where it spends the night. Its stronghold is on the rocky crag from where it searches for prey. Its eyes penetrate the distance. Its brood gulps down blood where the slain are, and where the slain are, it is there. The Lord answered Job. Will the one who contends with the Almighty correct him? Let him who argues with God give an answer. Then Job answered the Lord, I am so insignificant. How can I answer you? I place my hand over my mouth. I spoke it once and I will not reply, twice, but now I can add nothing. Then the Lord answered Job from the whirlwind, get ready to answer me like a man when I question you. You will inform me. Would you really challenge my justice? Would you declare me guilty to justify yourself? Do you have an arm like God's? Can you thunder with a voice like his? Adorn yourself with majesty and splendor and clothe yourself in honor and glory. Adorn yourself with majesty and splendor and clothe yourself with honor and glory. Unleash your raging anger. Look on every proud person and humiliate him. Look on every proud person and humble him. Trample the wicked where they stand. Hide them together in the dust. Imprison them in the grave. Then I will confess to you that your own right hand can deliver you. Like, look at the behemoth which I made along with you. He eats grass like an ox. Look at the strength of his loins and the power in the muscles of his belly. He stiffens his tail like a cedar tree. The tendons of his thigh are woven firmly together. His bones are bronze tubes. His limbs are like iron rods. He is the foremost of God's work. Only his maker can draw the sword against him. The hills yield food for him, while all sorts of wild animals play there. He lies under the lotus plants, hiding in the protection of marshy reeds. Lotus plants cover him with their shade. The willows by the brook surround him. Though the rivers rages, Behemoth is unafraid. He remains confident even if the Jordan surges up to his mouth. Can anyone capture him while he looks on or pierce his nose with snares? Can you pull in Leviathan with a hook or tie his tongue down with a rope? Can you put a cord through his nose or pierce his jaw with a hook? Will he beg you for mercy or speak softly to you? Will he make a covenant with you so that you can take him as a slave forever? Can you play with him like a bird or put him on a leash for your girls? Will traders bargain for him or divide him among the merchants? Can you fill his hide with harpoons or his head with fishing spears? Lay a hand on him. You will remember the battle and never repeat it. Any hope of capturing him proves false. Does a person not collapse at the very sight of him? No one is ferocious enough to rouse Leviathan. Who then can stand against me? Who confronted me that I should repay him? Everything under heaven belongs to me. I cannot be silent about his limbs, his power, and his grateful proportions. Who can strip off his outer court covering? Who can penetrate his double layer of armor? Who can open his jaws surrounded by those terrifying teeth? His pride is in the rows of scales closely sealed together. One scale is so close to another that no air can pass between them. They are joined to one another so closely connected they cannot be separated. Oh, so there ain't no breaking through that armor. His snorting flashes with light while his eyes are like the rays of dawn. Flaming torches shoot from his mouth. He must be talking about a dragon serpent kind of beast thing. Fiery sparks fly out. Smoke billows from his nostrils as from a boiling pot or burning reeds. His breath sets coal ablaze and flames pour out of his mouth. Strength resides in his neck and dismay dances before him. The folds of his flesh are joined together solid as metal and immovable. His heart is as hard as a rock, as hard as a lower millstone. When Leviathan rises, the mighty are terrified. They withdraw because of his thrashing. The sword that reaches him will have no effect, nor will a spear, dart, or arrow. He regards iron as straw and bronze as rotten wood. No arrow can make him flee. Sling stones become like stubble to him. The club is regarded as stubble, and he laughs at the sound of the javelin. When his undersides are jagged potsherds spread in the mud like a threshing sledge, he makes the death seep like a cow drawn. He makes the see like an ointment jar. He leaves a shining wake behind him. One would think the deep had gray hair. He has no equal on earth, a creature devoid of fear. He surveys everything that is haughty. He is king over all the proud beasts. Then Job replied to the Lord, I know that you can do anything and no plan of yours can be thwarted. You ask, who is this who conceals my counsel with ignorance? Surely I spoke about things I did not understand, things too wonderful for me to know. You said, listen now, and I will speak. When I question you, will you inform me? I had heard rumors about you, but now my eyes have seen you. Therefore, I take back my words and repent in dust and ashes. After the Lord had finished speaking to Job, he said to Eliphaz the Temanite, I am angry with you and your two friends, for you have not spoken the truth about me, as my servant Job has. Now take 7 bulls and 7 rams, go to my servant Job and offer a burnt offering for yourselves. Then my servant Job will pray for you. I will surely accept his prayer and not deal with you as your father deserves, for you have not spoken the truth about me as my servant Job has. Then Elizabeth the Temanite, Baalid the Shuhite, and Zophar the Namathite went and did as the Lord had told them, and the Lord accepted Job's prayer. After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his prosperity and doubled his previous possessions. All his brothers, see, he restored his prosperity and doubled his previous possession. All his brothers, sisters, and former acquaintances came to his house and dined with him in his house. They sympathized with him and comforted him concerning all the adversity the Lord had brought on him. So it be stuff you be going through, but you know, Lord be testing you and strengthening you. Each one gave him a kasuita and a gold earring. So the Lord blessed the last part of Job's life more than the first. He owned 4,000 sheep, 6,000 cattle, 100 yoke of oxen, 100 female donkeys, and he also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He named his first daughter Jemima, his second Keziah, and his third Karen Happak. No woman as beautiful as Job's daughter could be found in all the land, and their father granted them inheritance with their brothers. Job lived 140 years after this and saw his children and their children to the 4th generation, and Job died old and full of days. That's how we do that there. Read from 38 to 42. Gotta do that. That's what they used to do to me when I was little. If I was acting up or something, you sit in there and make it read that Bible. And just like the little boys holding the books and stuff, I didn't have to do that and all that. They used to just be lying on me, talking about I was doing stuff. I wouldn't even be doing that. Now I'm about to rise. Okay.